The way you eat a popsicle is you got a glove on, so if there's any sticky icky on your hand, it doesn't go in your hand, it just goes on the glove.
And you know, that's where true happiness comes. Speaking of happiness,
oh,
happy Existential Wednesday!
Folks, welcome to the Existential Challenge show, where we challenge ourselves and you to prove to the world around us that we actually exist by completing these challenges and making videos of them and turning them in. It's a hoot and a blast and a holler. And we're back doing it again.
last week's challenge was the You Challenge, where we challenged you to go out into nature or find a park or get into a silent, quiet spot and spend 5 silent minutes with yourself. A lot of you guys participated. It's absolutely wonderful to see your faces. Here they are in quick succession. To watch the entire montage, you'll tune in at the end of this episode. Just stick around and it will play automatically for you.
And you may hear a little bit of an annoyance in the background. That's a little baby cricket that makes a sound that's about 20 times bigger than its own head.
It's a pretty big size of a sound.
It's a big sound, just ignore it. We know it's there. Don't comment about it, we know.
Use the dial in your mind that can tune certain things out. Mom's voice, you know,
it's the must.
It's the must. Yeah, you got some. You know what, Nick? You need to turn it down on a dial in your mind.
I don't want to talk about it.
Don't talk about it. Don't think about it. Folks, let's get into this week's challenge, which we're very excited about. It is the Love Lesson Challenge. And this is one based on things that you've learned in your life. We've all had experiences where we have loved someone or felt loved by another person, and this could be a romantic relationship with a girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife. Could be a relationship with a friend. Could be a relationship with a sister, a brother, a mom, a dad. There is a very specific feeling to being loved by someone, and I think there are lessons we've all learned in what it means to actually love someone, not just be fascinated by someone, but to care about them deeply and to be invested in them. So we want to hear from you guys. What are the things that you have learned? Teach us, and we're encouraging you to act like a teacher in 60 seconds. A 60-second love lesson challenge. Here's our love lesson challenges. Hey Kloonies, I'm doing my love lesson challenge. Gonna see if I can get as much in as I can in 60 seconds.
I don't have a whole lot to tell you about love. It's very important to love yourself.
It's hard to really pin down exactly what it is. I think it's different for everybody.
What does it mean to love someone? It means you are willing to be present with them in a moment and see all of the versions of themselves that they are, not just the happy personality, the outgoing part, but all of their sad parts.
Listen to yourself, treat yourself well, treat yourself as you would treat somebody that you love. We're stuck with ourselves for the rest of our lives.
All those kinds of love have to do with people. I think there's also love that doesn't have to do with anybody. When someone says they're in love with a city, does the city love them back?
It is a really vulnerable experience to say, here's who I really am, not just the part that I'm presenting or the part that I want you to see, but like, here's all of the parts of my existence that I'm working on, and to have someone look you in the eye and be present with you.
Even after that, I mean, depending on what you believe in, you may be stuck with yourself for even longer. So it's important to love yourself.
Your comments have kept us a little bit grounded and down, as though we're inside of a fog. We feel a little bit cloudy, but there was one comment that shone more brightly than all the others and brought just beautiful color into our lives. And this week's Kloon of the Week is
The China Lou, who says, I debate doing the challenge every week and chicken out.
That was a good comment.
That was great.
I love the comments.
There were a few other comments we had our eyes on.
Yeah.
But
this one stole the show.
It stole the show.
I love the comments, personally.
You know who you are. We almost picked you.
Yeah.
Maybe next week.
Maybe next week.
Leave
a good comment. We love the comments, folks. You gotta get in there.
The only problem with the comments is the comments aren't paying the bills, are they, guys?
No, I'll tell you what is paying the bill. Corporate sponsors.
Yeah, it's time for this week's corporate sponsor. And this week's corporate sponsor, it's kind of a big one.
Uh-oh. Oh my.
This week's corporate sponsor, I'm going to give one to each of us. Now, we've already got our hands full with the popsicles. This week's corporate sponsor is Shane's Shovels. Shane makes a hell of a shovel. He comes out of Brightwood, Indiana, and as you can tell, we've got a variety. We got a spade, we got a flathead, and we got a poker. This spade goes right down on the ground. This is for digging holes. The flathead is for getting rid of roots and root beds. And the poker's for just smaller, more swift gigs.
Yep. These shovels are not some kind of shitty shovel where we wouldn't sell that. These are pure titanium, organic bamboo. They're totally sustainable. Farmers around the world are using these things, and just your average consumer are using these to get work done around the yard, house, you know. I'll tell you what, the craziest thing I ever used a shovel for was beating a human being who was trying to steal my Pog collection when I was a young boy.
Is that a true story?
No. But if it was, I'd probably have a little more street cred. Anything to say about the shovels, Greg?
Look, guys, the real dirt on these. They're high quality shovels. You're gonna get so much good shoveling done with these shovels. It's amazing that you haven't shoved these into your hands already. So get them off of our shelves and into your hands. Get one of these shovels.
Shane shovels.
Shane shovels. Get one of Shane's shovels. Get it now. Thanks.
Real shovel.
Real shovel. Okay. Shane's shovels.
Wrap all the shovels.
Let me get these. You know, my hands are.
Finish your popsicle.
I'm trying.
Speaking of things that have been previously viewed, ladies and gentlemen, the preview of this Faithful Fridays video.
Wow, what a great sketch. I think it was another great sketch.
Yeah.
Folks, it's been a hell of a challenge. We can't wait to see your video submissions of you doing the Love Lesson Challenge. We're going to learn a thing or two from you geniuses. I'm pretty sure of it. We're going to see you guys next Existential Wednesday.
Good morning, everyone.
Hi, Kloons.
Hey, Kloons. Hello, Kloons.
Hello, Klooniverse.
Hey, Kloons.
Hey, Klooniverse. Landman here. I've come to this forested area, about a half-hour walk from where I live.
This week's Existential Challenge was to sit in a quiet place and do nothing.
So I'm going to sit right here on this park bench for 5 minutes in complete silence. That is today's challenge.
Usually when I get home, I usually end up doing homework and I'm really busy, and I feel like this 5 minutes could be something really good.
Usually I would do this in the toilet when I'm doing my business.
Quiet, it was really nice, and like all I heard was birds chirping.
I do have a bit of a wet butt because I sat on this log.
What I noticed, forests in the morning are really scary.
I've never actually been here before. I was just kind of set out to explore, and I knew I needed to do this challenge and found this place. Pretty nice.
The place that I chose was this pond that I usually like to go to when I feel too stressed out or angry.
This is the view I had, and I just thought about life and how well it's going, and
All I could really think about was how cold it was.
Then I am already officially an adult. I want to live my life like I want to.
I enjoy silence. I don't like noise. I don't like crowds.
I've been doing a lot of contemplating about my place in the universe and on this planet lately, and this challenge kind of came along at a good time for all of that.
I hope you guys enjoyed this. Happy Thanksgiving, Greg, Mitch, and Nick.
Plan man out. See you later, Klooniverse. Rock and roll hoochie coo.
Rock and roll hoochie coo. Look on out and spread the news.